Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto. Got another exciting crypto video for you guys today. But before we get started, as usual, please make sure you hit that like button. That like button is like a huge tip. Look at it like giving me a tip. Hit that like button whenever you see me on here. What it does is it triggers the YouTube algorithm to send more traffic towards Retro Crypto's way. And we can all grow together. Also, while you're at it, hit the subscribe button if you haven't had a chance to do it yet. You'll be notified every time I upload a new video. All right. Now, with all that said, gotta say it, here it goes. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before you make any and all financial decisions. All right, guys. Now, with that said, let's dive right on in. Hopefully, you survived that crash yesterday. It was pretty brutal. I'm fairly certain nobody was happy when they woke up in the morning, but looks like the market's starting to settle down right now. I'm not going to say things look great, but they look better, and I'll take better any day. This video is going to be based on the Hex and the Hex ecosystem. But for starters, instead of jumping directly into technical analysis today, I want to take and talk about this recent live video interview Richard Hart had, excuse me, on Sunday. So right now I'm going to start this clip. Here it goes.
At one of their developers that's installed the node and says that they're listing. I checked this dude out. He's legit as they could be.
I think you're muted.
Oh. Yeah, so one of the largest exchanges in the world already said they're going to list Pulse and already has a dev that's already got the node installed. But look, I believe in stuff when it's done. So we'll see that when it's done, which hopefully soon. I mean, we're so close, man. If the SAC totals were done now, like I could just set a date, you know? But like until those stupid sacrifice totals are finished, as soon as the SAC totals are done, man, we're so close because the bridge works great. And it's got
so when the SAC totals are done, what's the how much time after that? You don't just give me an estimate.
I'm trying. You want me to think about it? Give me a second.
I'll get it out of them, guys.
If we've got the event reporting and the node fixed, which I think that'll get fixed before SAC totals is done, which is funny. And I think even if that event reporting was wrong, you could still go to mainnet anyway without it. Just people will be missing a little bit of data that you could fix later. I mean, I got to talk to him more about that, exactly how mission critical that particular report is. I mean, look, man, once SAC totals are like done and published, it feels like 2 weeks.
2 weeks after SAC totals?
I mean, I'd like to be done in 4 weeks. Like I'd like mainnet to be in 4 weeks, but every time estimate I've ever given has been wrong. And I've been telling you they would be wrong ahead of time because I know how this goes. No one would have ever expected SAC totals would take this long. That's supposed to be the easiest part. Like measure how much people sacrifice. That should be the easiest thing. And then you're like, wow, oddly enough, it's not. That sucks. But then the super hard stuff, like bridge, it's like it's been done forever. You're like, so a lot of times the easy stuff ends up being hard. The hard stuff ends up being easy. I mean, we're so close, man.
All right, now that you guys have seen the clip, you've seen the word from his mouth. I don't want to put words in his mouth, so I want you to hear exactly what he said. So we're looking at like we're like 4 weeks out, maybe 6 weeks at most. I'm actually adding on 2 weeks. And he also said that there's no guarantees, and it's been that way all along. But fortunately, the devs have not, or Richard Hart has not. It's probably a combination of the two. They have not released PulseChain before it is 100%. Too many projects, too many businesses, companies. In my opinion, Microsoft is like this. Microsoft releases things they release oh my god, not browsers. The browser was bad too, but the new ones are. But they released yeah, this ever happened to you? I feel so stupid right now. They released oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Operating systems. Oh my good lord. I feel like an idiot right now. I don't feel like redoing the video, so It is what it is, guys. But anyway, companies, businesses, crypto, devs, they will release things before they're 100% complete. And they have the attitude, though, to put a revision, they'll update it as time goes along. And it's just a normal world in the software world. But unfortunately, Richard Hart has been determined to have it perfect before it's released. And I thank him for that. So you figure 4 weeks away from now will put us in May, mid-May. And I've always really thought it would be mid-May, June, because I could have swore that's when he really went into full bore pushing PulseChain, if I'm not mistaken. So he said about 4 weeks. Hopefully, as soon as we know that when they say that the sacrifice amounts is 100% and it's complete, there's no more, it's over, then you know we're only like 2 weeks out. And that's pretty exciting to me. I don't know about you. All right, so I just wanted to go through that. I meant to go through it sooner, and I just kept putting it off and putting it off. But yeah, it's pretty exciting news in my opinion, if you're a Hexican. If it's not exciting to you as a Hexican, I don't know what you're looking for. All right, now we're going to jump into the overall market here. But before we do that, I want to talk about my Discord. If you haven't had a chance to join the Discord, please go ahead and join it. Right now, I'm going to pull this up. My Discord currently has 7 members, including myself, with us 6 plus 1. But the cool thing is I was actually able to chat with one of my followers out there yesterday, and that follower actually joined me in the live video, and it was pretty cool, very cool. Actually, I learned some things from him or her. Make sure I'm clear, him or her, doesn't matter. Yeah, guys, please join that Discord. I really want to start chatting with you guys because I know you guys have questions or suggestions, or maybe I missed something. Let's talk. Let's get this Discord going. It's Retro Crypto Discord. There's a link right in the description. Why not join it, guys? I know most of you are probably already in Discord. I also did a poll last week comparing Telegram to Discord. I feel like more people are using Discord than Telegram these days. So, with that said, join the Discord. All right, let's go right into the technical analysis now, guys. As you can see, I'm a little off. It's called a hangover. All right, so looking at the total market cap. Now, this encompasses all of cryptocurrency. It has took a significant drop. You'll see that we were up to about 2.1517, give or take, 1.5. And on the daily chart, you can see that we've dropped all the way down to 1.842, very significant drop. The exponential moving average is showing the overall crypto market in the bearish trend right now. So we need to take that into consideration before you make any decisions. Now, we're definitely in a bearish trend still, but we do have a couple of good candles here, 3 actually, on the a few of them on the 4-hour chart. So that is promising. But as far as the overall crypto market, we are still considered a bearish trend. Now, we'll take down to the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart is showing good improvement. So hopefully we start to pull out of this. Now, I'm not planning on showing the 2-hour chart anymore other than just for the overall crypto market. I don't want people making any rash decisions right now. All right. Now we're going to take a peek at Bitcoin using the VPVR volume over here. And you'll see that right now I personally drew a good resistance line in right here at 38,833. Now Bitcoin is currently sitting at 40,000. What is it? Yeah, 40,300, 305. You know, it keeps moving. But they were just bouncing around between this point of resistance here that the VPVR drew, which is at 42,455, and we're just bouncing back and forth between these two volume points. Hopefully we stay in there and we'll break northward. Only time will tell. Now, this is the daily chart, guys. MACD has us with Bitcoin on a bearish trend still on the daily chart. The volume is overall still negative. Well, not really negative. It's just a lot of sell pressure. I probably shouldn't use the word negative there. The 20-day moving average has curved downward, but the 50-day is still moving in the right direction and has crossed over the 100-day. Now, if we take a peek at the 4-hour chart, you'll see that the 4-hour chart has a significant resistance point at 45,000 roughly. The support level, I'll make that a little bit better there. The support levels where I said it was roughly there. Oh, let me bring this down to say here to come up. Wow, Bitcoin moves so much. Say 39, 38, 8, something like you get the idea. um, we do have a couple. We do have some positive buy pressure here. A couple wicks right here. So that's good, but that's just on a 4-hour chart. You know, right at this point, I suggest you guys stick with the daily chart. We're looking at Bitcoin, but that's just my opinion. There has a death cross did happen with Bitcoin with the 20-day moving average and a 200 moving day average. Now, because it's Bitcoin, it's something to take seriously. If it was something a little bit smaller, honestly, I have to say Hex, unfortunately. You could kind of blow it off, but with Hex, it definitely, I mean, with Bitcoin, it definitely means something there. Volume does look good better here. All right, so we're going to take a peek at Bitcoin using... Did I just? No, I did not. Using the exponential moving average, Bitcoin is 100% bearish on a daily chart. And if we drop down to the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is still bearish. Okay. Like we didn't know that. But we do have good volume. So hopefully we'll start pushing our way back up. With the Ichimoku chart on a daily, it has Bitcoin set to be kind of where it's sitting right now. Like a real, it's just kind of trendy in a bearish tendency right now, but it's predicting around the 16th for a bull market or bullish atmosphere to kick back in and more buying than selling. Right now, there's a heck of a lot more selling than buying. I guess we should do Ichimoku with the 4-hour chart, right? Now, the 4-hour chart with the Ichimoku is going to go 4 days into the advance, and the advance chart is telling us bearish. All right. Bitcoin with my knockoff market cipher chart here. You got a short signal and what I like to call a sell signal right here. And that's on a daily chart. So according to the market cipher chart, is still saying that Bitcoin currently is a sell or be super careful at least at the bare minimum. 4-hour chart has Bitcoin listed still in sell territory, but like I said, there is some positive volume here. And just for you guys that are curious, I put on the 2-hour chart, and yeah, this Bitcoin still very much so sell, guys. I thought that 2-hour chart was going to give some hopium. No, not at all. All right. Bollinger Bands has Bitcoin oversold right now, and definitely the RSI also has it on the oversold. And we are definitely in the fear sector of the fear and greed indicator. If you look up here at the 4-hour chart, we are still, it's lifted up a little bit, but it's still considered the oversold portion and very much so in the RSI. All right. Now we're going to Hex. Now, you guys remember this little wedge I drew in here, and I said we're going to try to follow this. First indication that we're going to go do a pullback, we broke down through here. But then I said, well, maybe if we can at least hold within this downward angled wedge, if we can at least hold in there, and if we're super lucky, pull back up and then break through up here, or even break through over here or in this trend angle, then there's a possibility. And it looks like we are playing that game again. As you can see, it wicked down pretty far yesterday, but now we're back up. We're in the game. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen with this, guys. Actually, I look at this here, and I look at this with the attitude of there is potential, because the support line, where this came up, the support, we're going to consider it here, basically. So we found support at 11 cents, 11 to 5 cents, you know what I mean? So it looks like we're good right now. I wouldn't run off and buy Hex, but I wouldn't be selling it either. I don't sell it anyway if I can help it. I want to accumulate Hex. All right, Hex with the, let's see what we got. Did I do the 4-hour chart there? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, now we're going to do this on a daily chart first for Hex. I don't want people making rash decisions, like I said. If you look at Hex with the this chart here, let's just shrink this over here a little bit. We're going to pull this over a little bit. Okay, Hex. Hex on a daily chart, you can see the 20-day moving average is curving around towards the 50-day. It's not great. It's bad, actually. It broke through here, so there's no support there. I'm going to go with the support line right here, like at that I drew at 10 cents. So right now we're basically playing games with that 10-cent support line, and that's where we were before, ironically. So things have not changed. So if I draw this all the way over here, you'll notice that we're playing games with that same 10-cent support line. So we'll put that there, and then we'll drop it back just a hair. Nope, we'll lift it up just a hair. But it's still rough. Yeah, it's still the same support area at 10.5 cents. So hopefully it continues to hold. Am I scared or worried? No. But do I think it's time to be patient? Yes, guys. You need to be very patient. Don't do anything rash. Just wait it out. Now we do have a significant point of resistance up here at 18 cents, as we already know. But we got problems just standing above the 10-cent level right now. So it is what it is. All right. Now let's look at HEX with the 4-hour chart here. And a 4-hour chart is probably going to pretty much say the same thing. 4-hour chart, saying the same thing. The only thing different on a 4-hour chart that I think that you guys must be aware of is that the HEX did do a def cross on the 4-hour chart here. You see the 20-day moving average crossed over the 100-day moving average. I mean, the 200-day moving average. And that's a def cross. Now, for HEX, it happens. It doesn't necessarily reflect anything in the long run so far. But what Bitcoin did the exact same def cross, and that is extremely significant when looking at Bitcoin. I hope you understand what I mean. Stumbling a little bit. All right, so we're going to jump over here. We're going to look at HEX with the knockoff market cipher chart here on the daily. We're going to jump out to the daily, and as you can see here, HEX has a short signal and a sell signal. And there's nothing too positive, so HEX still to build this pullback here. We look at it with a 4-hour chart. Got a blood diamond, sell signal, bearish continuation, short signal. So yeah, there's nothing really too exciting about HEX right now. We just got to ride this wave out, guys. Surfers up. All right, exponential moving average has HEX in the bullish territory, and we'll jump it down to the 4-hour chart. And we are still bearish territory. And HEX on the Bollinger Band is on the oversold side of things, and also on the RSI. Now, Hedron, folks, I want to draw this out. I took out the VPVR. I think I like my resistance better on this one. I have resistance drawn in. Well, I had support drawn in at 20994, and we have support in at support at 16218 with HDNR at 16642. So what does that tell me? That tells me that if you are the type like myself that is considering accumulating HDRN, sorry guys. If you're thinking about accumulating it, this might be the time. That is a good pullback. The moving averages, they all suck. They're going to continue to suck until PulseChain. I think HEX really is waiting on PulseChain to drift, guys. I think if PulseChain goes, HEX is going to explode, plain and simple. I truly do. Do I think it's going to be the thing to change the whole crypto market? Nah, not like that. Not overnight. But do I think it's going to make heads turn and change things? Yeah, because when PulseChain goes live, and if PulseChain is successful, which I really think it's going to be, the games that CoinMarketCap has played for so long, it's going to come to light. And there's a lot of sayings out there for this kind of situation. But yeah, I truly think that somebody's going to have to answer up. All right. Right now, we're going to jump over here to HDRN. I don't know why I'm saying it. HDRN, Hedron. We're going to call it Hedron, guys. All right. This is why you shouldn't drink. All right. Hedron. We're going to look at it. This hasn't been around yet for the hourly, so we're going to go to the 4-hour chart. Ichimoku has Hedron in a bearish sentiment going to the next 4 days out. Does not surprise me. Now, I did do a market cipher on Hedron, and we're finally to the point where we can start tracking it. We have a blood diamond, bearish continuation, and a sell signal here. So, yeah, there's nothing positive about Hedron. The trick is trying to decide where the bottom floor is going to be for Hedron, and I'm not really sure. Now, the market cipher did pick up some possible manipulation here, so it probably occurred, and a bearish continuation. The manipulation, if it did occur, would have been on April 11th, which was yesterday. And to be honest, I could see Hedron getting manipulation right now. Why? Because I'm thinking about doing it. What do I mean by manipulating? I'm not trying to manipulate it, guys. But I'm not a trader. I'm an investor. I like to always toot my little horn, right? But here's the problem. Right now, I'm seeing a bargain. So if I was to go out and pick up Hedron right now, which is currently at 16642, now the trick is figuring out where is this bottom going to be. Is the bottom going to be there, or should I be trying to wait for it to hit down here at the 5102 there? But it's a tricky pick, and I'm starting to think it might hold here. So I'm actually going to be watching Hedron very closely, guys, because I'm going to buy a chunk, and I'm going to buy it for a quick flip. And I have a 5555 stake in Hedron now, so that's how I justify my actions, because I usually preach against this. But I'm in that mood today of what the hell, if you get my drift. I'm seeing a deal, and I'm trying to... Now, here's the problem with Hedron. There's a lot being minted right now, and there's not a lot being... I don't know if there's any loans right now. Well, I need to look into that, how to find that, because I don't know the answer right offhand, but I'm sure it's readily available. But, yeah, I truly think Hedron's going to be a very good play, guys. Now, what I'm going to do here for giggles is I'm going to go ahead and draw this chart out. Boom, boom. And what we're going to do is we're going to revisit this tomorrow, hopefully. I should be good to go tomorrow. I have to go back to work tomorrow, though. That sucks. Kind of nice being here during the day. I hear the lawnmowers outside cutting grass. Springtime here. Good old East Coast of the US of A. All right, here we go. All right, so what I did right now is I just drew this wedge. And I want to see if we're going to break out of this or we're going to break upward. And it's going to help me track it better. All right, there we go. So this is going to help me indicate what is Hedron doing. And as usual, it's going to be bouncing around in here. And I want to see if it's going to bounce downward or is it going to break up. If it breaks out up here, that means I need to buy it very quickly. But if it breaks to the bottom, then that means that it may have more to go. Hope that makes sense to you guys. And I'm going to save this. All right. Now, let's jump forward to Pulse Doge. Pulse Doge is just a good play, guys. I talked about this many a times already. I want to beat this into the sand, as I said, the dirt. But yeah, looks like we hit the bottom floor down here. Good resistance at 0.187. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 0.1087. And right now we're currently right here at 0.1195. Okay. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Keep an eye on Pulse Doge. That's all I'm gonna keep saying. Pulse Doge going to the future. It looks like it's predicting it's going to pull back a bit in the next 4 days. Something to be aware of. And yeah, that's about it for this video. All right, guys. So that's it for this Hex video. Please remember Discord. Join the Discord group. Also, subscribe. Why not? And on top of that, always, absolutely always hit the like button and leave a comment. I don't care what, long as it's positive. All right, guys. Till next time. Peace out.